Hey, it's your boy 16 again, and I'm back with another video. This video is about people that brag about stuff that they should be doing. Like, for example, a guy was at the soccer field and he was actually bragging that he's taking care of his kid. I'm like, what? You're bragging about taking care of your kids? I mean, he's like, yo, you know what? I take care of my kids, man. You could ask my girl, I make sure they have a roof over their head, make sure they have right food, and I make sure they go to school, and I take care of them to the fullest. And I'm like, what? Of course you should be taking care of your kids. Like, you're acting like you're a hero or something like that. Like, I mean, the kids, they never choose to be here. You chose to bring them to this world. So you should be taking care of your kids. So you're there, like, you taking care of your kids, you do this, you do that, like you want a trophy, or you want that trophy for the year, or something like that about taking care of your kids. You should be taking care of your kids, son. So just relax. Like, every guy here, they take care of their kids too, and they're not, acting that way. So don't get all excited about taking care of your kids, because that's a dad's job, and that's what you should be doing. So just relax. The next thing I hate is when women is bragging about they taking care of their man. They make sure, you have a hot meal when you come home from work, and they make sure you have clean clothes. I'm like, what? What are you bragging about that for? Like, that's something that you should be doing. Like, if you're not gonna taking care of your man, to make sure, like, you're not gonna cook for him, you're not gonna wash his clothes, and make sure your man is happy, then you don't even deserve a man. Like, you should be single all your life. So I mean, nobody's gonna actually treat you special to say, you know what, you're gonna get like woman of the year or wife of the year or girlfriend of the year because you're taking care of man. Because that's something you should be doing. So when you come in here, like you're bragging around like all these people that you taking care of your man or your husband, it's like nobody's gonna have you as a hero, or give you a woman trophy for the year or nothing like that, because that's something like you should be doing. So I don't understand why you bragging about it. Like, they're gonna say, okay, you know what, she really take care of her man and treat you in a special. Like, you're not special. All the women here, they do the same thing. They take care of their man. So I mean, why are you gonna come and brag about that? Like, just relax, because maybe people gonna think you're dumb or something is wrong with you. Like, what kind of society that we're living in? Like, you're taking care of your man and you're bragging about that? No, that's something you should be doing. So just relax yourself. The next thing I hate is when people bragging about what they wear. I'm like, because they're bragging about they wear a nice shirt or a nice shoe or a nice cap, and I'm like, what? What are you bragging about that for? What, you're not used to good stuff? Like, when you work, you should actually buy something for yourself, because the thing is, you can't just use your money and pay bills all the time, because bill will always keep on coming. So anytime you get your pay, you buy yourself something, so you see, at least you're working for something. Because I mean, you may be frustrated, you're just paying bills with your money. So when you get paid, buy yourself something nice. So when you're coming around here and you're bragging about because you're wearing a nice shoe, or you're wearing a nice shirt, or you have a nice cap, like, people think you're dumb, because it's acting like you don't use the nice stuff. Like, you're supposed to buy yourself nice stuff. The next thing I don't like, when people actually bragging about their kid go to the best school. And I'm like, why are you bragging about your kid go to the best school? Because when you really look at it, there's no such thing as a good school and a bad school. Because a lot of people could say, oh, you know what, this school is a good school. But if you say to them, show me a bad school, they can't really show you a bad school. So the thing is, that's just something people kind of made up to say if kids are getting, a lot of passes at this school is a good school. So the thing is, there's nothing to brag about. Like, it's your kid, and you want the best for your kid. And everybody here, or every parents, want the best for their kid. So to come around here and bragging about your son or your daughter go to a good school, what you think you call a good school, like, that's nothing to brag about. You should be wanting the best for your kid. Education is the key, and you should be working to giving your kids the best education, because this is going to take them through life. This is their future. So they should be getting the best. So that's not something you brag about. Is what? Like you're not used to good stuff? So just relax and make people may think, something is wrong with you. Your kid's going to a good school and you're bragging about it. The next thing, people bragging about they go to work on time. I'm like, why are you bragging about you go to work on time? You should go to work on time. Because if you don't go to work on time, you're going to get fired. Because the manager is going to call you up and say, you know what, every morning you're late, and you know what, we have to get rid of you. So they might give you, like a letter to warn you to say you should be coming to work on time. And if you're not coming to work on time, then they're going to fire you. So, I mean, there's nothing to brag about going to work early, because that's something you should be doing. Because if you don't do it, as I said, they're going to fire you and they're going to be out of a job. And then maybe you have to go on unemployment. And it's going to be hard for your family because you can't provide for your family without working. So, I mean, that's nothing to brag about. That's something you should be doing, going to work on time so you could keep your job to take care of your family. So when you come around here to say, oh, you know what, I always go to work on time, like you're not the only guy that go to work on time. I go to work on time. You don't see me bragging about it. So that's something you should be doing. So just relax. People may think you're stupid or something, bragging about you going to work on time, because that's something you're supposed to be doing. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, give me some thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Peace. I'm out.